Doing good.
When you saw, like, take us through the whole play, like what you saw, when you thought you had a shot at it, all of that.
Literally, we're playing the call, first of all, and then I think it was Brian that forced the fumble. And then I seen it bobble like behind a lineman, and I just seen it like open grass, so I just picked it up and just run for my life. So.
Bag off kickoff coverage on the next.
Say that one more time.
Were you on the kickoff coverage?
Yes, I was on kickoff too. So. Oh, after that play, no, I had to take that one. I was like, hell no. Yeah.
How did that go about? Did you just tell them I'm winning?
Nah, they know they play football. You know how tired it is. I'm just glad they gave me the playoff so I can catch my breath a little bit and able to get back on the field a couple plays after that. So.
Yeah, Justin came out, and then you had the fumble recovery. Jonas had a fumble recovery. Burgess broke up the flea flick. Just what does that say about the depth that you guys have in that room?
Says a lot. During the week we always preach. The ball is the most important thing in football. And like you said, we practice turnovers and practice and drills and team periods and stuff like that. And you go out there, you talk it, you preach it, and then you go out there and you fly around. Good things happen when you're around the ball. So.
What did you think of that Burgess play on the flea flicker?
I
don't know how well you saw it then.
That was actually the play of the game. If you guys, really watch football, that saved the whole touchdown, and that's a big play by him. It might not be in the papers, but that's probably like the biggest play in the game. So
it'll be in the papers.
Oh, I hope so. It needs to. So. That saved us for sure. So.
It seems like you guys are real tight in that secondary group. Does that togetherness kind of help fuel the playmaking and everybody feeding off each other?
Yes. You hang around with your teammates off the field. That builds chemistry within the room, and you laugh and you communicate. When we watch film and stuff like that. And like you said, everybody, you never know when your time is up. So we always make sure if you're not starting that game and then something happens. Football's weird, so you don't know when it's your opportunity to go in, and then make sure you know what you're doing out there. So that says a lot just in the room that we're all paying attention and being ready.
What's the conversation like before the turnaround happens, right? There's two opening touchdowns on their possessions. What's the conversation like amongst all of you on the defensive side about kind of taking control of that and staying calm in that situation?
Like you see, the first few drives, going against the offense, is the hardest drives because you don't know what you're going to get. And then once you start getting used to, the play calling they got going on, then, you get on the sideline, you communicate, you just talk just calm down, communicate, and let's go get the ball. And like I said, good things happen when you're on the ball and everybody's flying to the ball. So.
Who's kind of the calming presence in a situation like that?
For sure, DeMario. It might seem calm to him, but he's definitely yelling. So, but yeah.
How hyped was Justin for you after the game? Is there kind of a proud dad energy going on there?
Oh no, for sure. He was definitely more excited than I was for sure when I seen him, and even when Julian was out there too, he had a video and everything. We're just talking about it. It's just cool to see the vets. Just happy for the young guys and go out there just having fun. So.
Were there adjustments that Brandon Staley made that you could point to have the success you guys did in the second half?
A little bit. There's always going to be something to adjust off of. But like I said, you make a call, you execute the call, and you fly to the ball. That's all it is. And you can see that's all we were doing from the D-line, from linebackers, and the DBs. And that's how you get 5-0. You get 5 turnovers, and that just sets you up for a big W at the end of the day.
Was it as simple as just getting used to what they were doing?
Yeah, a little bit. But, they can always switch it up. But, you always have that might say, okay, if you get in this, they might do this. So you always have to keep that in your head, okay, just make sure you just execute the call and just go out there and just fly around.
You just mentioned DeMario, but for him and Cam to also make plays today and, you as the younger guys follow suit in that, how special is that?
Like you say, it always starts, especially up front. The front seven is what drives us to go out there and just play fast, because when they're dominating the O-line and they're getting sacks and strip sacks, them getting tackles and stuff, that hypes us up and that creates opportunities for the secondary to go out there and to get picks and fumble recoveries.
You mentioned flying around a couple of times. Do you feel more free to do that in Staley's scheme? Or rather, scheme open you up to be able to?
For sure. Your eyes is more on the quarterback and the backfield, and you get to see more, and you get to play a little patient. So, like, you don't just got, oh, this is my man, and stuff like that. So, definitely gives you a leeway of, like, okay, I can break on the ball faster than the previous scheme. So, yeah.
You make it cool, you get 2 picks today, pick number 1 and 2 in his career, so.
I'm very proud of him. You know, it's a big thing, you know, to get your first INT, especially in the NFL, but then to get 2 in one game. Definitely, like I heard you guys talking about where is he going to put it. Definitely got to have a special place to put, at least fit 2 of them or stack them or whatever. But like I said, just proud of him. You know, he during the week he's always preparation. You know, he's communicating. He's doing way better than he was last year. So big proud of him. So.
Do you keep your fumble recovery back?
Oh, for sure. Oh, that's coming home with me. Yeah, I need that. Yeah.
You got a spot for it already?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Did you ever have the sleeping school?
No, or like you talking about like, no, didn't have one in college, but this would definitely be my first one since probably like high school. So that's definitely a big deal for me. So like I said, I'm just proud of myself to go out there and having the opportunity to go get it. So.
It's been 300 days since y'all won. It doesn't feel like you're kind of getting that out.
You know, you try not to think about it like that. You know, like you have a new coach, new team, new atmosphere, new players. You know, you always come in like just trying to get that nasty taste out your mouth. Like, oh, you used to losing, none of that. So it's just like it's the next right step. You know, it gives us confidence from coaching staff and also as players. So this is, like I said, it's the next right step, and let's just keep it going.
What was the post-game locker room like?
Oh, definitely, it's been a while since we had the fog and music playing and stuff like that. Almost forgot how that was. So to actually feel that and to actually seeing Kellen Moore, you know, he's a humble guy. So you see him smiling and, you know, just getting with the guys. So that was pretty cool, you know, for him to actually experience that, you know, like we used to do in the past. So I appreciate you.
Congrats.